just spawn the dragon?
1 sec.
I will be presiding over this case between Lord Vulcan and Mr. Flaming Potato. This is a case of fraud in the first degree, and I hope that this case will be fair play. I will be listening to both sides and then ultimately deciding on who should be right.
Oh, okay.
crap.
Who
Along
just spawned the dragon?
1 second.
I think, along with the jury,
I need to get the
I guess we're
achievement
fighting
real
the
quick.
dragon out. Somebody spawned the dragon. What the
I
hell?
mean, it obviously wasn't any of us.
Who?
Oh, he
Oh
got
my-
it. Never
Who did
mind.
that?
Never
The
mind.
courthouse is in the end? I did not know that the courthouse
He
is in
killed it. It's fine.
Yeah, I killed the Ender Dragon.
Okay, guys, come
Okay.
back. Alright, never
Okay.
mind.
Okay, back.
False alarm there. So, I'm looking for a fair play case. I will be listening to both sides, and along with the jury, I will be making an ultimate decision on who wins the case.
I'm raising
Alright?
my hand. I'm raising my hand. I'm raising my hand.
No. Stand down for a second, alright?
I'll say your honor.
So,
Your Honor,
Yeah.
I'm raising my hand.
first of all, you
Okay,
may
can get in your
refer to-
seat.
You must
Yeah, I'm
refer
gonna
to me as, if you wish to speak, you must refer to me as Your Honor, and you must also tell me what if you're making an objection or if you're responding to something.
Your Honor, Your Honor.
So,
Your Honor.
to begin the court case, I'm going to give our prosecutor some time to explain his position, and then I will let the defendant explain their position.
I have a question, Your Disgrace. I mean, Your Honor.
You're just.
So, what is your question, sir?
Do you have pizza for this court?
Bruh.
Okay, no,
This is a
just
courthouse.
Oh,
If you want
shit.
pizza, you can go to
He's
Pizza
gone.
Hut,
He's
alright?
gone.
I
have pizza, I have pizza.
realized I'd muted.
Vulcan,
Yeah.
you have a chance to explain.
Yes, I got
The
you.
prosecutors, or in the court,
What's going on over there?
the prosecutors will now have the option to explain themselves.
Do
So,
I get to sit in one of these
prosecutors.
chairs? The side chairs?
Yeah.
so go
Yeah,
ahead
go sit
and
on the side
explain. Go ahead and explain your position.
Okay, so it was the second of this month that Flaming Potato kept dying for like 2 hours, and I offered him armor in exchange for his soul. He didn't want to take that deal. He kept dying for an hour. So I said, and I was about to log off, so I said, okay, after 5 minutes is over, and you haven't died, I will give you armor, and you get to keep your soul. Otherwise, I get the soul and he still gets armor. Seems like a fair deal, right? Anyways, I was watching from the live chat in the Discord. I logged out at 8:20 my time, and he died at 8:25, which is still in 5 minutes. And he said, no, he's not giving me his soul. And that's
Objection, Your Honor.
No.
Hey, hey, I have a quick question.
No. Questions at the end. Questions at the end.
Questions at the end. We are currently the prosecutors
Ready,
and
stop.
the defendants are
Stop.
I'm asking
okay.
the witness.
So, has the prosecutor finished their argument?
I have, yes. I'm actually going to stand
Okay.
because this is a bit back. I did this.
Now, what does the defendant have to say on the situation?
Your Honor, my first piece of evidence that I should not be, that this is wrong, is because, yes, while it is true that Vulcan said that he would get my soul within the next 5 minutes, and he did say that at 9:20, and I died at 9:25, but it's not made clear if the seconds line up, meaning it's not clear whether 5 minutes had elapsed by the time I died.
Objection. I have proof. Objection.
What is your proof?
MSU, send him the thing. Send him the snippets I sent you.
Oh,
DMs and I'll review
this. Okay, you know what? Just look at my screen share.
This confirms that the deal was indeed made. However, this is not yet confirmed that Potatoes' argument is
Show him the
invalid.
other
So
picture.
please show me the rest of the
other
evidence.
picture.
Yes, here is the rest of the evidence.
Sustained.
Well, the death did seem to occur around 8:25.
Yes.
However, this
So
is not-
listen, okay, let's just round and say it started at exactly 8:20. Then it would not end until exactly 8:26 because that would fulfill the last the 5th minute. If we ended the
Objection,
second it
Your
turned
Honor.
25, then it would be only 4 minutes.
Objection, Your Honor. That's not how math works.
Your lawyer is kind of illiterate. Okay.
Yeah, just give me if you
What?
would accept
Excuse
my teleport request, foolish.
I did.
Potato,
I
or-
did.
I moved. Just accept.
Oh my god.
Let's do some quick counting.
Okay.
Eight-
My point
8:20 would
is,
be the
Okay, hold
first
on. I
minute.
will give my.
I messed up my math. the point is, if it started at 8:20, it wouldn't be at the start. So if it was at the start, then it would be over by 8:25. But we
Well,
can
it's,
assume since a minute is 60 seconds, it was probably not at the
This
start.
is a fair point. This is a fair
Okay,
point. Does
so,
either side have anything else to
I do have a contributor. Okay, so quick thing. If you think about it, there's a 1 in 60 chance of it being a single second, right?
Yes,
so
but
it could be
still within the
any
minute.
afterwards. But saying that, the same thing goes for when he died. So therefore, he could have been like a single second away, and that
Still
would
died
happen.
within the still
That
died within the time.
that is a 59 in 60 chance that he does not get his soul taken away.
He still died within the time.
If you just make a casual deal with someone, no legal stuff. If you say, "Oh, I'll give you 5 minutes," and it's 8:20, then casually by 8:25, right?
Well, we never agreed to this being a casual environment, although that might have been what was implied.
Well, who brought it to court?
You both bring up
Why
very
don't we
valid
just beat
points.
them up?
Yeah. You both bring up
Oh,
very valid
both pizza
points.
was-
Do
You're a
either of you
disgrace.
have any
I have a
other
question.
You were
Yes.
disgraced.
Your Honor, I have another
You
piece
were
of evidence
disgraced.
to rule in my favor.
To,
One second,
to give
I'm
you
responding
wisdom in this, to give you wisdom in this case, I'd like to give you a gift.
I got it. Okay.
Please, Red.
You're welcome, Mr. Disgrace. Sure.
Sustenance.
Mr. Disgrace.
Okay. Anyways, defendant, I will hear your other piece of evidence.
Your Honor, when Vulcan and I made our verbal agreement, there was a specific rule saying that the player death could not be intentional. So, for example, Vulcan could not kill me, and if Vulcan killed me, that would not count. I intentionally suffocated myself in a wall, and it was 100%
that doesn't
intentional
count.
because there's no way I could have died so quickly after it supposedly
Objection.
exploded. So I think
Objection.
since
Order
it
in
was
court.
a
I
player,
am listening to the defendant.
I think since it was a player intended death, since it was a player intentional death, I think that under the rules, my death should not have counted, and I should still keep my soul.
Do you have any evidence of this part of the agreement?
Yeah, I mean, it was in the live chat.
Yeah, but you have
Although I'm
medical
not sure
evidence?
exactly.
You're unable
I
to
don't
provide-
think so.
If you're unable, yeah, you must provide adequate evidence for me to fully believe you.
Okay, I will. I guess I'll share screen then.
I actually have a pretty cool thing to say about this.
Okay, but I'm gonna respond to the objection from the prosecutors here. What do you guys have to say? The
Okay,
defendant
so
gives evidence.
I want to ask you a question. I would like to ask the defendant a question. Okay, Mr. Defendant, in where you specified with Vulcan about no player killing, did you specify that you can't kill yourself?
He did not.
This is
He did-
now.
you- so you did not
All I
specify.
specified was
You only specified that Vulcan or somebody else
Vulcan.
can't kill you,
I
correct?
specified. No, that was just an example. My main criteria was that it
specify,
would
though.
be clear and intentional, and then I gave an example of Vulcan killing me. I never specifically ruled out the possibility of me killing myself, because that is still
Okay,
player
So how would I
So,
know?
what was
How
the-
would I know?
Okay, order in the court. Order in
Shut
the court.
My question is, did you specifically say that it has to be somebody else?
Yes.
No, I don't believe I ever said that.
Okay, so taking into account all of this, and also I'm still waiting on the defendant's
wait.
evidence.
But
Objection.
because I have to scroll through like
I have
17 hours of
evidence.
messages.
I have evidence.
Okay, provide your evidence while you wait for the evidence.
Vulcan, please stand up. Step right here. So I've developed a way to tell if somebody's innocent or guilty, and that is by crucifying him. Vulcan will be
No.
crucified right here today.
Into, this is not allowed.
Wait,
Yes.
what the?
This was planned from the
Into,
beginning.
stand down. Stand down.
From the beginning.
Stand down.
See, the crucifix has not killed him, it has not done anything to him. Therefore, he is holy.
Hey, why is he floating?
I think he's lagging.
I am
Objection.
God.
Oh.
We do
I
not know
am
the
God, the
validity of this
holiest
test.
creatures.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
yeah, but
this
hey,
bit
but
of evidence-
I have a question.
Oh,
Your
The crucifix
pants.
is literally Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Vulcan, look up. Okay, stand up. Man, it looks like your pants are on fire, dude.
Your Honor, I found
Hey,
no,
the
you
order
did
in the
not.
court.
Everyone
Everyone,
here.
return to your seats and at once. Return to your seats. Okay.
Your Honor, I found the evidence. In
Hey,
my
I have
chat,
another
I
thing.
said-
I have a thing to say about Vulcan.
So I said at 9:09, if I die again during the session, you can have my soul. So then Vulcan clarified, die from anything, which again shows how he was intentionally trying to make me lose this court case to fraud. He wanted my soul from the beginning, but that's besides the point. So I said, except for for intentional player-related deaths. You could argue that me intentionally suffocating myself is an intentional player-related death. And this clarification shows that it is merely a comparison, and it does not
quiet down
disregard.
until the defendant is finished with his evidence.
I am finished with that, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right.
Here's the thing. You say a player-related death. However, you could claim any death as player-related. Falling off of cliff. A player, as in me, jumped off the cliff. Okay. You suffocated yourself. I think what most people interpret by a player-related death was there was another player that had conflict with you that resulted in you dying.
But there is no legal
can I say
requirement
something?
that says it needed to be another player killing another player. If Vulcan did object to this rule, he would have spoken up. Otherwise, he stayed quiet, which means
Because I was taking you to court.
that your evidence
Because I was
isn't valid.
taking you to court. That's why. Can I come
Vulcan,
up to the stand, Your Holiness?
Vulcan, yeah, okay. Vulcan, Me6 must go first since they already tried to speak before. So Me6, what are you gonna bring up?
Okay, so based off of Volton's actions and words,
You mean
I say, I said Vulcan. You just can't hear me right. That actually goes well with my argument that you are not mentally well enough
Wow.
to go on with this trial,
Says the
and
person sleeping
this
till
should.
7
A
PM.
personal insult. Interesting. Okay.
Alright,
Now take a second to discuss the decision with the jury.
Wait, I'm
Because I
not
believe
done.
we have-
We're not done. I have something to say.
All right. What is your final word?
All right. I know he said it should be self-explanatory, but he did say so. I can't kill him. He said you can't, which means you can't kill me. He never specified he can't kill himself. Plus, his name wasn't in the death. Name wasn't in the death method. Bleh, words. His name didn't say he was killing himself. He said suffocate. It said suffocated, not Flaming Potato 57. Suffocated by Flaming Potato 57.
Well, I have a quick question.
Okay.
Okay. That is all I am here.
Oh,
for
I
the time
forgot.
being. I would like to
All right,
discuss
recess.
now with the jury. So, jury, I would like for all of you to submit a vote for who you think should win the case. Now, I would like to present some of my own evidence that I've gathered throughout this case. Number one, it appears that Me6
Judges
attempted
can't
to
do
bribe
that.
me.
They can't do that.
Hey, no, but Me6 attempted to bribe me earlier on in the case, and generally Lord Vulcan in his argument did have some holes and was quite honestly avoiding quite a lot of the actual questions. Therefore, ultimately, as the judge of this case, I have decided to give the case Lord
Sir.
Vulcan.
Let's
Potato,
go! Hang on,
Potato has been found
wait,
guilty.
Flaming Potato, sign the book,
Potato
sign
has
the
been
book.
found guilty not for fraud, but for blatant bribery of the judge. However,
I would like to countersue for mental damages.
Me6, I will say, Flaming Potato will not suffer any damages as the bribing was actually done by his lawyer without his consent. Therefore, Me6 is going to have to pay a fine of $10 and be banned for 1 minute. Lord Vulcan
Hey, why are we in the
will
end?
receive Potato's soul as per the prior decision. Yeah, put that on, okay? That is your punishment for
Oh
losing
my
the case. Since
God.
you still, because you've lost the case, you have been accused for fraud and successfully found committing fraud. Therefore, you must wear the armor and must give him your soul. However, you will not have to pay any other damages because your lawyer actually was the one who bribed. So, Me6 is the only one who will be suffering any damages from this.
Actually,
I hate
I'm
you.
not suffering any damages. You know why?
Because you're already mentally damaged.
Hey, get
That
back
is
here, get back
exactly
here.
why.
You're supposed to sign the contract.
But I would say my point
Potatoes, if
still
you do not sign
stands.
the contract,
Vulcan
you
is
will be-
still
you
not
will be-
meant.
Okay, Foolish Spud, what is your argument? Why do you believe that your lawyer did not serve you well?
Because I made an agreement. I tried to connect with him many days before the court case, and eventually he did respond. And then I let him know my basis for what I was suing, and then he just did not respond. And then earlier today at 1, when we tried to hold the court case, he literally was not there. So, and even just now, he only barely showed up. So, and also, his unprompted attempted bribe of the judge, you, is the whole reason that I lost the court case. So, I believe that I am in the right, and he should be, and I should be paid compensation by him.
Alright, this is fair. I can definitely agree with this. Six is currently getting something apparently, so I'll give him a second to rejoin.
Why won't Bolton just stupid rejoin for 2 minutes? Please, we have
Back.
allegations.
What's the command to teleport again? I forgot.
TPA.
Thank you.
Vulcan is trying to kill me and blow up the courthouse.
Vulcan, why are you blowing up the courthouse? What?
Objection.
Hey,
May I please be teleported to the courthouse?
yes, you may be. I'm destroying TNT.
There is a madman trying to blow up the
Vulcan,
courthouse and murder me.
Vulcan! Oh my god, he just blew up the courthouse.
Oh.
All
Okay.
charges dismissed.
What
I'm
was
gonna
that
counter
for?
sue Vulcan
Yeah, no, all
for
charges
damages.
dismissed.
I got free lighting for my household.
All charges dismissed. Vulcan has blown up the courthouse and has thus proven that he is not worthy of receiving Potato's soul. All
I
charges
was
dropped
talking
him.
about that.
No, Potatoes
telling
will
you.
receive his soul back effective immediately, and there will be no other.
What is
See,
what am I hearing?
See,
Vulcan!
that was a best
Vulcan!
defense.
No!
Fool,
Hi,
you don't need to sue
Vulcan,
me.
You just lost yourself the case. You just won the case. Now you're ruining it for yourself.
Yay.
He just did to me.
Okay, you know
what was that for?
Alright, so, I spent 2 weeks gathering, some stuff. Nothing much. Yeah, my box of iron, so I can, build the Iron Mountain, and this is the area I cleared out. A bit of explosions kind of messed some stuff up, so I think I'm gonna get started, and you'll see the end product when it's done, I guess. That's actually good for trimming it out, and yeah, you'll see it when it's done. Alright, so, it's taken not too long, but, yep, that's 1,207, I don't know, it's like 27 stacks of iron blocks, which is a lot, and so, yeah, this is kind of what I've, done, and I have these shulker boxes that I'm gonna hide. They have some pretty good stuff, I guess, some pretty decent stuff. I'm gonna hide them, and then I'll get back to you when they're hidden. Alright, I hid the treasure, and somewhere in this, I put it in some obsidian, so it's a bit hard to get to, and there's mobs here, right? And I break through the iron, and I didn't light it up, so if you, it's hidden under grass, like, that you can see, and yeah, but I have one thing to say. If you want my treasure, you'll have to find it at Gold D. Rogers One Piece reference for any One Piece fans. And that's all.